Hi guys, welcome to my studio. Actually, this is my third floor studio that I turned part of it into a photo studio when my younger kids were really little, because I really like photography and I love taking pictures of them, and I felt I could do better than Sears or the portrait people. So I went and I made the investment in some good studio lights, and I have backdrops. And I tend to use the huge rolls of backdrop paper because you can just get rid of it when it's worn. People can step on it. Recently I was asked to review a backdrop. Now I will tell you that it said this was vinyl. This is not vinyl. It is like a fabric. It's not paper, but it's a very thin fabric. It is also very narrow, as you can see. The white paper behind that, I consider even a narrow paper. I consider that for babies or small kids. When I take a big family portrait, my backdrop goes the entire length of those poles, so that you can get everyone in with the backdrop. Now I've also had to lower my backdrop frame for this. I normally keep it up much higher, almost all the way up towards the there's a 9-foot ceiling here, and keep it to the top. That's the other benefit of using paper. The roll just keeps rolling. Now this, it's not even lowered enough, but I'm not going to even take it down anymore. I use a platform. Okay, so when I have my children or something, I'm on that platform. I'm not directly on the floor. I usually don't floor. Now this backdrop has what looks like a floor and then brick. So I tell you that this is not set up exactly, because I would have to lower the frame a little more, or bring it all the way down to the floor, and there's just going to be a little expanse to take a picture. Now if you're taking something against a backdrop like this, and you're taking a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old that's moving around, they're going to move right off that backdrop. Okay, my 6-year-old is going to move off that backdrop. They just flail their arms a little bit, not even cry. I mean, just like with expression, when you try to get it, it's going to come off. So what I would say, this is going to be good for if you want to put a newborn baby there that is not going to move, and you're putting it in a basket or something, you're going to be okay. But also if you want to photograph something that's not going to move. So if you're, let's say, photographing a toy or a review product, something like that, this will be okay. And then you can play around and get the setup. And I also don't know how well this would hold up to a child being on it. I have to say one other thing with it. When I got it, it was folded up. Now you can see the line. So naturally I have to steam that. I don't even know if I can iron. I'm scared to iron it, but I think I would go near it with an iron with steam and steam those creases out of it. But here's the thing, when it came, it was folded up in plastic. When I took it out, it really smelled, and it smelled like whatever, I guess, inks or coloring that they used to make that. So here is what I did, and I tell you, it has no odor now at all, not even a faint odor. I took it, and I have a front porch railing. I put it over my porch railing. I took 2 clothespins on each side so that it wouldn't blow off, and I pinned it, and I left it out there for about a day and a half. And we're having cold weather. I'm in New York. When I brought it in, there wasn't even a trace of smell on it. So that's really important. I wish that they could figure out how not to have that in the first place, but if you do order one of these and you get that, you can totally alleviate the smell. Now what I'm going to show you next is how photos come out with me using this backdrop, because you're not really videotaping with this. I'm videotaping to show you. You're going to be taking photographs, and I can Photoshop any seams out or something like that, but I'll show you how the photos come out. I'll put them in the video and you'll see. Now this is available on Amazon. It is available in many different styles. I just wanted you to see that. Even somebody that's photographing food could use this, but just to understand how narrow it is, because it's deceiving in the picture, and it's deceiving that it says it's vinyl. Okay, I just want you to understand that. It's not vinyl. It's like a fabricy paper, I would say. But I'm going to show you how the photos come out and then we'll take it from there. Okay, now before I take a picture, what I've done there is I put an artist doll. She's a large doll. She's 32 inches long. So she's about the size of an, depending on how large the child is, an 18-month-old, 2-year-old child. She wears a size 2T, 3T clothing, just to give you perspective. But you see, she is sitting there where you can imagine a 2-year-old child would be flailing all over that. Even if they're just playing, you would see it would be kind of difficult to keep them in, that backdrop without them, an arm going over to the other, past it or something, or a leg, or getting up or walking around on it. So you don't have as much leeway. But you see, when you're photographing something that's still, should it be a newborn baby, if it's in one of those vessel type things, it would be okay. And for those of you who have not been in a photo studio, who've even been to Sears where they pull down those things and you don't see the magic of it transformed, you see what we do when we're editing the photos is we cut all of that background out. We can smooth out any wrinkles. We can take care of a lot of things, and the photo looks completely different. So this is just to show you. I will show you the photos that I make with her, and I'll see if I have something like some other things that I can show you just to give you perspective. I think it would be great if you're looking to photograph, like I said, still things. It'd be great. It would be nice if it would be bigger, if they had them bigger, and if they really did have them made of a vinyl or something in a roll that you can put on top of a backdrop. Because see, mine is, I had to use gaffer's tape to tape it on. It's not in the roll that my other backdrop, the white one that's coming down the back, is in a huge roll. But let me take some pictures. I will add them to the end of the video. This is available on Amazon. I will put the name of it that it goes by on Amazon so you can find it if you do want to order one.